It was fun. It was real fun. This whole city is, real nostalgic for me. It has a special place in my heart. Obviously it didn't work out with football, but there's no bad blood at all, man. I'm just grateful to be back here, man. Soaking in every moment, man. I'm so blessed.
Do you take any moments of self-reflection, like you're back on the same field you once retired from
hmm
in an NFL jersey?
I don't got time for self-reflection. You know what I'm saying? I try to stay present. I talk about that a lot, and I think that maybe sometimes I'll be thinking about like, oh, back in the day, or when I see my homies from college, I'll talk to them about it. But ultimately, I have no regrets about how everything went down. I think it was all God's plan. It was all perfect timing. So, yeah, it's a crazy journey for sure. But yeah, it feels great.
What was your favorite UCLA football memory?
Football memory, the first game I ever played. We had the second biggest comeback in NCAA history, 35-point comeback against Texas A&M. I had a sack and a half. My first game as a Bruin. It all went downhill from there.
Why did you come here?
Why did I come here? I was always a Bruin at heart. My dad went here. My aunt went here. My grandpa was the dean of the School of Music for a bit. My grandma taught French here, so a lot of family connections. And ultimately, I just felt really connected to the coaching staff and the guys on the team. And I live an hour and some change away, so it was really the best of all worlds.
Jalen, you were recently announced as the team's long-term big man of the year nominee. So how did you find out, and what did that mean to you?
Yeah, so I found out in a team meeting. Coach McDaniel let us all of us know, and really, it's incredible, man. I was just saying in the interview over there, it's the community work I do isn't about recognition. It's not about awards. It's about uplifting the community, giving back to the community that did a lot for me, and trying to inspire others to do the same. But it feels great. Obviously, I feel incredibly humbled and honored, and just really grateful to be able to receive that nomination, and really grateful for everybody on the Dolphins staff that's helped me throughout this, everybody in my agency staff that's helped me through all this. I really couldn't have done it all without them, and just people in the community, Dolphins Challenge Cancer. There's been a lot of people that have been involved in this process. It's really not about me. It's a lot bigger than me. So, but it definitely feels great.
At a young age, was there anybody who maybe gave back to you, and maybe that always left an impression in your mind?
I think it's more so just the example that my parents set for me, parents and grandparents as well. They've always been big into philanthropy and always just, told me that, the number one important thing in life is to give back. And so I really try to live my life like that.
Jalen, last time you were here as a student athlete, you may not have been visiting since, but last time you were here, did you ever envision you getting to this point of first round pick in the NFL, as much success as you had?
At a point I did, coming into UCLA, being the number one recruited, ranked player in the nation. I kind of figured I would be a number one overall draft pick kind of thing. And then about half a season later, I was like, I might not even ever play football again. So definitely a whirlwind of emotions. But like I said, ultimately, I think God has a plan for everybody. And I think his plan for me was to, be able to set an example for people. And I think that I'm exactly where I need to be now.
Jalen, well, I was giving out something else, but just this next string of games, how important is the pass rush going to be? You have Justin Herbert coming up next, Josh Allen quickly after that. Just how key the pass rush will be.
Yeah, I mean, we always talk about, football gets real in December. I mean, this is playoff football, and, it's not necessarily win or go home, but you got to have that sense of urgency in the preparation and in every game moving forward. So, pass rush, complementary defense, complementary football in general is going to play a big part in that. So we definitely have to bring our A game and just keep preparing like we have been all season.
How much family do you have? How much family do you have? And how far away?
My immediate family, I have my aunt and uncle live right next to my parents, and then my grandparents on my dad's side live in Redlands as well. It's like an hour and 15 minutes away with no traffic, about 3 hours with traffic. But I have like 91 people coming to the game, so lots of friends, lots of family, supporters. So yeah, write that down. 91.
I was going to ask, I remember last year as a rookie, kind of maybe a slow start in training camp, ramping up during your rookie season. Now almost completed your second season. Can you kind of give an example of something on the field where like it's clicking faster that maybe it didn't click as fast, maybe your rookie year?
Um, Honest to you, like I don't even think I can like recall like anything in particular that just like clicks or anything like that. I just think the more experience you get, the faster you can play, and the more instinctive you can play. So, I feel like I kind of set out with the season. My goal was to become a more complete player overall, and be able to play early downs as well as rushing the passer. I think I've done a decent job at it, and I'm going to keep moving forward and keep trying to progress on that line.
How's that chemistry between you, Bradley, and Melvin coming along?
We're super tight, man. We're super tight. That's all. We're good friends. Those my dogs. Like, I love them boys, man. I got a lot of appreciation and really grateful for the guys that we have in the room. It's not just Chubb and Melvin too. It's Gink. It's Cam Good. It's Brendan Scarlett. We have a really tight knit group of guys.
I guess specifically, meant like on the field, like when you guys are on there together. Like, how was that? How have you?
Just be having fun out there, man. I think that. I don't know necessarily how that affects people's game plans and things like that, but all I know is I love having Bradley over there. I love having Gink over there. I love having Melvin over there. So it's really cool that we all get to kind of do our thing and show our production.
So you love South Florida, but what are some things that sometimes you miss? A place, a restaurant, a spot, a beach, or whatever that's unique about Southern California?
The healthy food. It's bougie. It's how I am. Yeah, it's just the weather. I like it. The weather's better out here. Sorry, South Florida, but the humidity is a little, especially in camp and stuff. But yeah, for me, you got tender greens, sweet greens, Takaya, nectar, all these and I'm kind of prissy when it comes to that. I like my good food, so nothing wrong with South Florida food. I'll give a shout out to them too. I like a little pollo tropical sometimes, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I think Cali, I was born in Cali, raised in Cali, so I'll always be a Cali boy at heart, but I definitely got a lot of love for Miami.
Do you and Bradley choreograph the sack dances? Y'all put something together?
Oh, we be talking about it before, better believe. Yeah, that was his idea. This one was my idea. Yeah. We gotta do better though. I gotta improve for sure. I gotta work on my dance moves. Yeah, exactly, bro. My hips are looser than his, but yeah, we gotta work on it for sure.
Speaking of,
It depends how much money you're trying to spend.
Put it on the company.
If you put it on NBC, you put it on the company, you go straight to Nobu Malibu. You have the best meal of your life. Have Steve pay for all you guys, man. It'll be good.
That's a good idea.
But yeah, other than that, there's so many good food places. I'm a big Takaya fan. I love Takaya, sweet green, tender greens. Those are really good places. Katsuya.
speaking of sacks, the guy that you're gonna have to bring down on Sunday, Justin Herbert, I guess, how difficult is he, a guy that size to bring down? What do you see on tape as far as what you have to do when you're in pursuit of him?
Yeah, I think that Justin's a really athletic guy, crazy strong arm, and he has kind of deceptive speed too, especially once he gets out into the open field. He's 6'5", so he really got the stride. So it's going to be important for us to keep our rush lane integrity and rush as a team and really, like I said, play complementary football. I think there's so many layers to complementary football. It's not just about the offense and the defense and the special teams being complementary, but it's also, the linebackers and the D-line playing complementary, the D-line and the back end playing complementary, and even within the rush, the 4 of us or 5 of us, if it's rushing, we all have to be on the same page, and so I think it's going to be important to do that. But yeah, he's, like I said, extremely talented, so it's going to be a fun one. 91. Golly, this is just pumping that up. Jaelan Phillips has 1,000 people coming to this game.
So this Sunday is going to cost you money. You're not going to be making money.
Oh, they're paying me. Trust me, I ain't 91 free tickets. Give me that. Listen.